Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the week of September 5th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle in here for you, Capricorn. All right, I think that's good enough to me. Now, I am using the Mermaid Tarot as well as the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. I hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you, Capricorn. All right, and we'll make sure everything's set up and in view here. We'll also take 3 of these Oracle cards to clarify as we go along. And all right. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So there's definitely love coming in for you, Capricorn. I know that is not always why people come to my channel, what people come to my channel for, but there certainly is a really nice indication of some type of love here on the horizon for you if you are single. I wonder if some of you feel like a little bit closed off to love. I also wonder if some of you feel like, I wonder if some of you are beating yourself up a little bit here. There's some excessive thinking going on. However, there's also been a change in the past. There's been a change in your strategy, probably towards, maybe how you approach love, or how you approach something important in your life. Right now it's pretty, just based on these cards, we're getting like swords and cups. We have 2 major arcanas, then we have swords and cups. And so, this is about potentially your thoughts. Maybe there's been a change in the way that you've been thinking recently, but there's also been, I think, a change in your approach to love as well. Let's go ahead and let's dive into this some more. So in the overall situation, you do have this 8 of Swords. This person's restricted by their overactive mind or their, rumination that is going on. This says that you have an abundance of thoughts and that is causing you to have this feeling of being like sort of locked up or locked in place, or, it's hard to move forward when you have like an overactive worrying type of mind. And this is what is illustrated here. They're not, the symbolism is that they are restricted not because they've done something wrong, but because in their mind there's something that is restrictive. And so, it's a good reminder when you get the 8 of Swords to try to separate fact from fiction. The other thing about this 8 of Swords is it does say that there's a solution available, but you're not seeing it right now because you see the blindfold here. The blindfold symbolism says that right now you may not be seeing the solution. In the past, you have this Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Swords. So I do have to say that if somebody, so if there's been a divorce, a separation, a breakup, or if somebody hurt you in the past, I need to say that this is your spirit guide's way of protecting you, or whatever you attach meaning to, God, or maybe you don't attach meaning to anything, just serendipity. The Wheel of Fortune suggests change, but I'm getting this idea of a lucky break. The 7 of Swords can indicate deception. And so it is possible that somebody, took advantage of you or backstabbed you or, deceived you in some ways. However, this whole situation, as challenging as this sounds, was meant to happen this way. And I'm getting this idea of like rejection is protection type of deal. And so I get the sense that some of you have received a lucky break after a betrayal. Somebody may have betrayed you in the past, but this has turned the wheel for you. And you are getting a much better kind of net positive or net outcome as a result of this betrayal or this deception. And so I almost feel like saying like everything that has happened for a reason. However, I think some of you maybe even want to look at it like this. Like, you may want to start looking at something around a betrayal or a deception as a lucky break. Because, there's definitely something very good here coming in. The other thing is, as the Wheel of Fortune can indicate change in your destiny, and the Seven of Swords can indicate, on a much more positive note, not talking about betrayal, but the Seven of Swords can indicate strategy and game planning and taking like an alternative approach or a clever approach. There could have been a change in your strategy when it comes to your thinking or your dating love life. The way that you think about yourself, or even the way that you approach love or your dating life or something like that. There may have been a change in strategy there for you recently. In the future, this is definitely providing you with a nice outcome here. The Lovers and the Two of Cups, from my perspective, two of the best love cards. For me, the Two of Cups is the best love card to find in the tarot, but throw in the Lover's energy and that's even better here. What's interesting is I'm looking at this illustration and I'm getting something around self-love. As you can see, they're kind of looking in this mirror. And I get the sense that some of you have started to love yourself, and this naturally creates a vibration where you attract somebody that also loves themselves, or that you've actually put yourself in a position to find somebody who actually truly loves you, type of deal, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is a deep connection, by the way, that's going on here. Whoever's coming in is an extremely deep connection. There's an important person there's an important role that this person will play in your life. This is also giving me energy of duality. You can see the two people on the card, the two people and the Two of Cups. The Lover's card is the card of Gemini. Gemini is the sign of duality. There's an important choice as well that you could be making here in love, or that somebody could be making towards you in love as well, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. But whatever happened here in the past has happened for a reason, and I get the sense that some of you have received a lucky break. Let's go ahead and let's move up the pyramid here. So you have the Hermit, Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so interesting. So, there's clearly been, some of you have had this event that has happened here with the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Swords, where you've been forced to sort of, be in isolation, or be in separation, or be on your own in some ways. Excuse me. The Hermit is about kind of being on your own, or being isolated, or being introspective in your life. And I think there's clearly been a separation here going on. And what I feel like saying is that for some of you, this period of alone time has not been wasted. You have taken this period of time to get a new strategy, or to change your strategy, or to change your approach in life. And this kind of realignment is really providing you with a healthy outcome here, and something that feels very good. The Three of Wands is the idea of like being an explorer. You can see the magnifying glass in the illustration. The Three of Wands, it's like about like going on an adventure, getting excited, getting fired up, kind of living your life to the fullest, and realizing that there's a whole big wide world out there for you to explore and discover. And the Three of Wands says that you can really be excited knowing that this is just the first win. The Three of Wands is just the first win in a long line of wins for you. And I get the sense that some of you have recognized this when you've maybe even had a period of forced isolation here in the past. The Chariot is all about overcoming an obstacle. And I think this is the obstacle of your mind, with the Eight of Swords showing up very clearly here. I think some of you are just like, I'm going to choose to be grateful. I'm going to choose to be grateful for what I have and what I am and everything that is going on in my life at this moment. And in doing so, I think you really make some shifts. There's also this idea of a shift happening that I think that's been happening for you for some time here. The Ten of Swords is all about an ending But it is this idea of moving on, but it is the idea that you are releasing yourself from something in your life that just wasn't serving you. And I think that this is a completion that's happening around the past that is really helping you out in the future, as you have it paired with two really good love cards. So as you complete something here, as you truly complete something and truly release yourself from something, a new person or event arrives for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 oracle cards here. Yeah. So you have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding, truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. You have Mother Mary, love and peace, let go of the need to be right, choose peace, mother healing is possible at this time. And then you also have this card that really made me think, which was Green Terra, supreme protection, you are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. So for you, this is the card. Okay, this Green Terra card is the card for you. Like I said, this idea of like maybe there was a rejection here in the past, or there was somebody that just fell out of your life. This was a protective act that happened, maybe you acted on it, or it just happened, right? Synchronistically, like there was something here that it may have been challenging to let go of this person or this situation or whatever or what have you, but ultimately, this has provided you with some really nice protection in your life. And I definitely get that vibe from this reading here for you, Capricorn. So I like that for you. Let's go ahead and start to move up the pyramid here. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. So you have the 8 of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands, and you also have the Knight of Swords. All right, so confirmation after confirmation here, right? So change in strategy, change in direction, isolation, 8 of Cups, walking away. It's possible that just you've created this protection for yourself. And I do think that that's the case here. I think some of you are just like, okay, I need to let go of this person. I think there was a period of time where you did walk away from somebody, but it took a while for you to really fully process how that was going to look for you, like what it would look like kind of being on your own, doing your own thing. But again, I think you spent the time wisely. And I do think that this is really setting yourself up for some really nice, situations here in the future. You have the double knights coming in here. You have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. New events on the horizon for you, for sure. New, happenings. Could be a very busy period of time for you with 2 knights showing up. The Knight of Wands is all about potentially, it's a big card of travel or moving in a new direction. Like quite literally, you could be moving to a new house or apartment, but it could also just say that you have a multifaceted set of skills. You're a maverick. But 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands, definitely 2 travel cards. And the Chariot is a travel card as well. They're all kind of around each other in a pyramid here. 3 of Wands, Chariot, the Knight of Wands. Some of you are quite literally moving, traveling, or it's just maybe you're moving in a new direction. There's movement here. And the Knight of Swords brings movement, but it's very quick, indecisive movement, or quick, indecisive action in your life. And so, yeah, it says strike while the iron's hot. You could be meeting somebody here in the future where it's just like, it happens, when you least expect it type of deal. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the 3 of Swords and you have the 10 of Cups. So it's like the universe is like, I'm not joking around here. I'm not joking around here on this reading, because the 3 of Swords is literally the card of separation that you find in a tarot reading. Separating from something, divorce, separation, breakup, or just emotionally releasing, or just something that breaks your heart here. And then you have it with the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Swords. Somebody betrayed you, somebody hurt you, you moved on. You didn't stay in that situation. You didn't stay in that energy. You moved on to something better. And as a result, you get this 10 of Cups energy, which the 10 of Cups is one of the happiest cards to find in a tarot reading. It's the feeling of having, all 10 cups overflowing. It's good vibes. It's good energies. It's good mood. All of those sorts of things happening here for you. And so you definitely love to see it. It is, maybe some of you have separated from family, by the way, with this Mother Mary and the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a card of family. at the top of the pyramid, you have the Two of Wands. You know, you recognize that you have this new path available to you, and you're just taking a moment here to research, plan, and discover which path is in best alignment for you and with you. That way you don't find yourself in this situation here in the past again. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Hanging Man. Some of you are just, this is about letting go, okay? This is about how you've let go in the past and how you're continuing to let go and, you know, move into your true alignment. So I love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.